everybody. We are gonna do this video. This is a brief overview of the barn and what we're gonna have going on with all of that. I wanted to start with this area right here. It's kind of showing you what you've seen in the last few videos. You saw the perimeter, you saw all of that. This is our gravel road that you've seen. And then our barn sits right here like this, and then as I said in the last video, house 1, house 2, but that kind of hopefully provides a little bit of clarity as to what we're looking at whenever we continue to go through these videos. So there is that, and then what we've got here is the basic floor plan of the barn. It is 114 feet long, 50 feet wide, with a center section of 26 feet and two 12-foot kind of sheds coming off of each side. This area right here will be our wood shop area. As I've mentioned, all the tools and everything my dad and I have, we will keep everything in this area here, and it'll also have access to a bathroom. We'll also have the ability to close and lock this door, and I'll get to that here in just a moment. When you open the double front doors, you kind of come into the main area of the barn, and you can go upstairs to our second floor hayloft kind of mezzanine area where we'll store hay, and that way it can be thrown down into over here, which is the stalls. You'll see that this has a dirt floor, and we'll be building out 4 stalls for now, with the ability to do more. This wall right here is our devising wall, and it is at 54 feet from the front. It'll have access to the main warehouse and through our shop, and then through over here as well. The main warehouse is 60 feet by 50 feet, and it will be open ceiling all the way up to the second floor. There will be a column line here and a column line here, basically, or I guess a column line here and a column line here with some beams running down here with the second floor walls. Those will all be trussed roof and be wide open over here. I believe we're going to do, I'm not sure if it's in this corner or in this corner, somewhere along this wall will be my dad's forging area. But maybe with the ability to kind of close it off as well. My mom, I think, would like to hold events and stuff like that out here, and so that's the reason for this locking door for the bathroom. People can go to the bathroom by just going through that door right there. And then we're building it for future 5 more future stall spaces for horses as well, if the stabling and boarding is something we want to get into. With a overhead door right here to pull in equipment, trailers, big trucks, tractors, backhoes, dozers, anything like that that may need to be stored inside. We'll have the ability to do that, and then we'll only have 2 walk doors, this door and the door back here, to access the inside of the property, inside of the first floor of the barn. So there is the barn floor plan. Let's go through and show you the elevation real quick, and then we'll wrap this video up since you're just kind of looking at a computer screen, which is lovely. So here's the elevation. It's actually a really pretty barn. This is your second story area right here, where we'll keep all the hay in the front. One thing you didn't see on the floor plan, but you see on the elevation, is this area right here. This was a last minute change. We added, my mom thought the barn looked a little plain down the sides, so there'll be posts just like this all the way down that 110-foot long run on both sides. I don't know how many yet. Probably in the neighborhood of 8 to 10, I would imagine, going down that space. But we'll build the trusses in order to be able to handle that, and then a truss roof, and then we got a hay hook here. That'll be pretty cool. Basically rope coming down. You're able to hoist hay up into the second floor. And then we are going to have, I think, 2, possibly 3 cupolas. He's got 3 listed here, but we may just end up doing 2, depending on budget and all that and what we want. And then they have the Star of David crest up here, which is pretty cool. Part of the reason why this is all going to be kind of a blend, a mix between a pole barn structure and conventional residential framing. Part of the reason for that is when I went to go price this to just do a simple pole barn, there was a lot of guys. I actually only had one guy ever really get back to me with a price to do it as a pole barn, maybe two, but it was through somebody else. Anyways, those prices were just so much more than I could do it my way. And as I mentioned, I'm a general contractor, so my framer and I we've put our heads together, and my dad, and we're just going to figure out how to do it and do it our way, and we feel it'll be better than a pole barn even. A lot of the pole barn guys were afraid of it because of the height. If you look at the height here, you've got 12 feet to here, and then another 4 is 16, and then another 5 is 21, and then another 4 and change is 25 and change. However, that doesn't include a 1 foot step up here for the floor that was kind of missed on the elevation. So it's in excess of 26 feet, and that just scares a lot of the pole barn builders for one reason or another, mainly because it's not engineered. So we're going to do 2x4 construction, 2 foot on center. 2x4 or 2x6. We'll make a decision on that pretty soon. Probably just 2x4. Do them 2 foot on center, and then we have trusses for our sheds engineered, and we have engineered trusses for this main 26 foot span here. And then we will do eye joists for our floor for the hayloft. So that's really it, and then we'll skin it all with metal raised panel, just kind of an ag panel skin. I believe the color is going to be black. The main body color is going to be black. Black doors, white windows. There's windows going all the way down this second floor side. There's 9 2040 windows there on each side, so for a total of 18. Those will all be white windows, and then all this trim you see drawn will be white. We'll do a black roof, black sidewalls, and probably a charcoal colored roof. So I tried to keep this short and sweet. This is going to be our first video in our barn series. I know it's pretty boring just staring at a computer screen, but I just feel like this would be a good reference for anybody to go back to whenever they're watching our series. You can kind of start here and work your way out. So that's it. And when you see us next, you will have seen the footings poured, which was pretty good. We got pretty good footage of that too, so I'm excited for you to see that, and that'll drop here in the next day or two after this one hits. So then until next time, we will see you up on the ridge.